Hi friends, it's your buddy Matt, the Global Ergonomist and Ergo Coach. Welcome to another Strong Qigong here on the Intracoastal Waterway, a beautiful North Florida outside of St. Augustine where I grew up. We began our class today with our three classic visualizations. We started with Sharpening the Mind on the Stone of the Breath. Then we moved to a classic Qigong tradition of cleansing the inner body. And then, of course, we wound up with blowing on the embers of all three cauldron. Cauldron of the heart, the cauldron of the mind, cauldron of the body. Today's class then began in the Qigong tradition. We started with something known as cleansing the heart. From cleansing the heart, we went into three moves that are based on clouds from the Tai Chi tradition. We did piercing the clouds, then carving the clouds, then our old favorite waving hand-like cloud. We finished, as always, with a single leg stance. This one was the crane. You might remember it from the Karate Kid. So we always do these. We always love to come back again and again, and we hope you will as well. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe. And don't forget to comment and share, because we love hearing from you when you come back again and again for more Strong Qigong. We're going to do a few cloud things today, about three different things that involve clouds. So let's begin, as always, with our long, slow, deep, silent breaths. They're deep, they're slow, they're quiet, they're even. And that way we settle our autonomic nervous system down. In our brainstem, the autonomic nervous system being our automatic nervous system, doing 1,000 things we don't have to think about right now. They call it the ancient reptilian brain, whatever, subscribe to. Just go ahead and begin that breathing in that manner. Now, as you breathe in that manner, begin to focus on every breath cycle, in-breath and out-breath, what we call yin-hail, inhale, and yang-hail, exhale, and begin to extend your exhale. This is respiratory sinus arrhythmia. The neuroscientists know this deepens heart rate variability, the gold standard of heart health. So continue to extend every exhale longer than the inhale. And if you do, use your pursed lips, an old martial arts technique that allows you to control that exhale and make it longer. And then every inhale through the nose, if you can. You'll notice it's longer too. So we say in Strong Qigong, the key to taking a deep breath isn't how much we draw in. The key to taking a deep breath is how much we puff out at the bottom of every breath cycle. Continue to breathe in this manner. And if you're comfortable doing so, use this visualization. If you can manage to let your eyes close and keep your balance comfortably, continue to do so and utilize this visualization. Imagine that you've been entrusted through generations with an ancient heirloom samurai sword. Your job as its keeper is to keep it polished, keep it sharp, keep it in the condition it was handed down to you. The sword represents your mind, and you're using your mind to sharpen it on the stone of the breath. So with every inhale, you imagine drawing the blade towards you on one side until you get to the end of that inhale. Then you flip the blade over and you push it from you on the other side. At the end of that exhale, you flip the blade and you draw it back to you. And you continue in that manner. Long, slow, deep, silent breaths as you focus where your mind, where that blade meets that stone. Now you tighten up your focus. You start to focus on the flipping of the blade at the end of every inhale when it turns over, and at the end of every exhale when it turns again. Seek out the moment. It's fleeting, where your out-breath changes to your in-breath, and your in-breath changes back to your out-breath. This is a strong, powerful meditation that sharpens your mind. There's a portion of your midbrain that actually sprinkles your forebrain with dopamine. Dopamine is the pursuit molecule, not the reward molecule, the pursuit molecule. This is how we sharpen our mind on the stone of the breath. So after a few more breaths like this, when you feel ready, Invite your eyes to gently, slowly flutter open as a butterfly might leave a flower. And we'll get into our warm-ups, beginning with the head, working all the way down the kinetic chain into the toe. We begin with yoga neck roll. Taking a deep breath in, the head floats like a balloon on a string. As you purse lips and let the air out, you let air out of the balloon and your chin drops to your chest. When you inhale again, you inhale and sweep one ear past one shoulder. You exhale across the chest, inhale opposite ear past opposite shoulder, and exhale slowly across the chest as you inhale your ear past your shoulder from side to side. Controlling that exhale through pursed lips. Inhaling, ear past shoulder, exhaling slowly across the chest. Beautifully done. The yoga neck roll. This calibrates so many things. Our phrenic nerve and our vagus nerve, our inner ear and our diaphragm, our interoception, that means our body sense, with our proprioception, that means our position sense. We get everything moving with the yoga neck roll, and on your next exhale, you can bring your chin to your chest and inhale it back upright as we work into the upper respiratory sinus with our shoulder blades. We inhale them forward and upward, we bring them around back, and then we squeeze them downward and backward, and we continue in this manner. So continue to loop your shoulder blades with your breath cycle. They're rising with the breath and falling with the breath. Big loops, as big as you can make them. The next time your hands drop, invite them to cross wrists with gentle fists and throw your elbows into big circles. Just like that, same breath cycle. And like me, if your knees float and melt in concert with your breath and your arms, let them do so. And get the whole body involved. Crossing wrists with gentle fists. The next time your hands drop again, open your palms upward and get the whole arms involved. Inhale deeply, and then exhale down, and continue in that manner. Looping upward as you inhale, exhale down. Well done. And you can open your eyes to the sky if you're so inclined. Open that respiratory sinus. And the next time your hands drop, just cross wrists with gentle fists and loop those elbows a few more times for good measure. Well done. And then after one or two more of those, return to your shoulder blades, your upper respiratory sinus, and loop those a few more times. As we settle in to our lower respiratory sinus, you can relax your shoulders, turn to one hand and begin to loop it behind you from side to side, scooping with palm up, tossing with palm down. Invite your body to rock from side to side, turning trunk and shifting weight. And if your eyes follow hands, even better. Your hands can follow breath. Inhaling palm up, exhaling palm down. And then when you feel ready, make that gentle fist each side and throw each elbow in that looping manner. Beautifully done. After each elbow, return to each shoulder, loop each shoulder. Big loops, turning your trunk, shifting your weight, preparing you for the lower respiratory sinus and lower thoracic spine. You can go right into ragdoll now. Simply flail the arms as you shift weight, as you turn trunk. Ragdoll takes us into pellet drum. Begin to use this momentum of your trunk to slap or tap the top of your opposite shoulder, and the lower hand behind you, the back of the hand taps somewhere around your hips. You continue from side to side, deciding how sharp a slap or how light a tap. After you've gone from side to side, at the shoulder, go to the top of the chest, slapping, tapping. Beautifully done. And then from the top of the chest, drop to the bottom of the rib cage. Those floating ribs, 11 and 12, that are disengaged from the rib cage, and squeeze out a little more air, and then let the hands drop to your hips. Beautifully done. Now we've got the upper half of the body warmed up. Let's work towards the lower half. Let your hands drift to your hips and begin big hula hoops, looping. Make them as big and as you feel comfortable, safely done. And after you've gone in one direction, we call this stirring the bowl. When you feel ready, go ahead and loop in the opposite direction. Unwind what you've wound. Well done. Stirring the bowl is what we call it. And then we work into the lumbo-pelvic and hip complex. We invite our center of gravity to settle into our base of support. We step out a little wider into horse stance, Ma-Bu, riding like an old Western. For the Shaolin warm-up, the Great Bear swings, we take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we turn our shoulders, dropping down. As we inhale, we turn our shoulders, rise to pause, and exhale, turn shoulders, drop down. Inhale, rise to pause. You can rest your hands anywhere on your thighs that feel comfortable. The Great Bear swings from side to side. Well done. And after you've gone in each direction a few times, invite yourself to pause in horse riding stance at the bottom. Inhale your trunk upright and begin to shift weight on a figure 8. Simply rock from one foot to the other. And as you do, round the corner, you change direction and invite yourself to rock your little boat. Paying attention to your 3 energy centers, nice and controlled on top of one another. So it's really a hip movement more than anything else. And after you've done shifting weight on a figure 8, settle into the middle. As you shift weight over one foot, raise the opposite toe, then shift weight over the other foot and raise the toe. Continue from side to side a few times this way. This is also a martial arts warm-up. Notice shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. Good way to warm up the very bottom of the kinetic chain. Finally, we settle back into the middle. Bring your feet back into your center stance, about shoulder width. Shift weight to one foot, raise the opposite heel, and loop the knee. As you loop the knee, you'll notice ankle and foot follow along obediently. Whichever direction you chose, simply pause and loop in the opposite direction. Unwind what you've wound. Then, take weight through that foot. Raise the opposite heel, loop the knee. After some inward loops, a few outward loops. Well done. We've drained from the yoga neck roll all the way through the shoulder rolls, all the way down the toe into the earth. You can settle back in the middle. All that's left are wrist, hands, and forearms. Remember your Lao Gong points. Wherever you make the fist, raise the fingers except the middle finger. Where they meet are important energy centers known as Lao Gong points. We lead with those. We take a deep breath in. We exhale down towards our lower Dantien, roll wrists, and then inhale up towards the middle Dantien. And we continue in this manner. Qigong breathing, rising with every breath, falling with every breath, always leading with the Lao Gong point. Beautifully done. And this visualization is an ancient one, known as cleansing the inner body. So if you can do so safely with eyes closed, you might invite them to close, and you imagine, you visualize a glowing mist that forms in the core of the earth. With every inhale, you draw that glowing mist up through the soles of the feet, through the trillions of cells of your inner body, and it collects in your upper Dantien, your mind's eye center. Now with every exhale, the glowing mist forms a glowing cloud. The glowing cloud forms a glowing rain, and the glowing rain washes down those trillions of cells through the soles of the feet and back into the earth. So this is a classic visualization that prepares us for all that follow. Cleansing the inner body. With every inhale, a glowing mist rises. With every exhale, a glowing rain falls. Breathing into and out from the earth, the core of the earth, and your upper Dantien raining down. On your next inhale, you can invite your hands to pause at heart height in the loving stance and pose we know, another ancient one, known as stand like tree. And this is where we take inventory of our alignment, with long neck and light head floating upward. Our heavy shoulders and our heavy tail melt downward. Between them, our spine gently stretches with every breath. Pulling in opposite directions, this is the string of pearls in the ancient Asian literature. As we stand here like this, breathing deeply, slowly, quietly, and evenly, our hands hover as if we're tenderly hugging a long-lost loved one. Our feet are parallel in a firm-rooted stance like a mighty oak. Our three energy centers, those three Dantien we were breathing between, rest peacefully on one another as if we carefully gathered, balanced, and stacked three smooth river rocks on life's river's edge. And with soft knees and soft belly, soft breath and soft gaze, or best of all, eyes closed, we feel the echoes of the chi we stirred. We see the dance in our mind's eye, and we choose our favorites. All the way down the kinetic chain, from the yoga neck roll, through all those shoulder rolls and loops, through our hip loops, stirring the bowl and shifting weight on a figure eight, all the way through us. We see it and feel it as our hands hover, using the power of our own visualization. And if hands are hovering and we're enjoying that inner show, our hands begin the slow journey downward until our thumbs cross over our belly button and our folded fingers rest below in the area known lovingly as the lower Dantien, the cauldron of the body, the seat of chi energy. Through closed eyes and pursed lips, as if blowing through a straw, we blow on the embers of the cauldron of the body, and we delight in the growing, glowing light with each extended exhale. As we do, the embers respond, growing brighter and brighter. We draw the light upward and we begin to blow on the embers of the cauldron of the heart, the middle Dantien, the seat of compassion and emotion. We blow on the embers of both cauldrons, filling our inner galaxy with bright, golden chi energy until it spills beyond our inner galaxy and bathes the space between us with light, warm, golden, silken chi energy. And may your body be strong, and may your heart be calm. And if your eyes are closed, enjoy it a moment longer as your hands melt to your side, only inviting your eyes to gently, slowly flutter open just as a butterfly might leave a flower. Welcome back. We step into the center of our little boat. The hand on this side of the room or screen makes a gentle fist that floats before the heart. The hand on this side covers it, and together we take a deep breath in to straighten. We slowly exhale and bow in a gesture of mutual respect to one another. As we inhale ourselves back upright in gratitude for this tradition, when we exhale, our hands melt down. When we inhale again, we inhale them up overhead till they're an inch apart. And then we slowly, deliberately exhale down our center line. This is centering the chi where we begin and end. We do it again, and this time we bring the palms together. We exhale down to the heart center, the middle Dantien. This is the Shaolin manner. We inhale, elbows rise and wrists straighten. We exhale and the hands melt down. Well done. We're ready to step out into our little boat and begin our journey together. We inhale the hands up till they're an inch apart. And this time as we exhale down, knees and hands melt in concert with the breath. So when we inhale, knees and hands rise. But when we exhale, knees and hands fall. We know this lovingly as syncing the chi. This is where we calibrate our movement. You decide how high you reach, you decide how low you go. Your only goal is to keep those three smooth river rocks resting peacefully on one another, on life's river's edge, floating and melting. Beautifully done. Now, when your hands rise again, invite your eyes to follow them upward and grasp an invisible ball with your Lao Gong points. As you exhale down, you decide how low you go, and then scoop out and inhale up in front of you, and exhale down again. Continue this looping movement. Looping out in front of you, inhaling up, exhaling down your body. We know this lovingly as digging in the garden, a good place to start today. The next time our hands rise and fall, pause at the heart, like so, hands facing heart. And then, as you inhale, take a deep breath in and then exhale and push out like so. When you inhale, draw the hands and sink down. When you exhale, push and rise. This, in the Qigong tradition, is known as cleansing the heart, and where we'll begin. Beautifully done. The next time your hands return to your heart, pause there. With the palms and Lao Gong points facing each other, shift weight to one foot. The opposite foot T-steps, and then bow step back into a bow stance. Now look at your bow stance. You want width between your knees on two planes. Your hands, Lao Gong points, are in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push the hands forward, open two curtains as you inhale to the back foot. Loop up to your heart, Lao Gong points facing, push forward again. Inhale to the back foot, opening the veil. And exhale, lunge forward. This is known as piercing the clouds in the Tai Chi and Qigong tradition. Actually, in the Qigong tradition, this is sometimes called the crane. Spreads its wings and flies south. A pretty cool name, actually. You inhale to the back, and exhale to the front. Lao Gong points lining up right at the heart as you pierce forward. Beautifully done, piercing the clouds. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to pause out front and line up your palms like so. On the plane, inhale, sawing back to your back foot. As you exhale, push forward and then drag your hands through the sky as you inhale to the back foot, exhale, push to the front foot. Continue this looping manner, and if you're comfortable doing so, your eyes follow your hands follow your breath follows your mind. This is known as carving the clouds in Tai Chi, in the Tai Chi tradition. Beautifully done. Inhale to back foot, exhale to front. Continue. Beautifully done. Now, the next time your hands come forward, follow them and return to your center stance, like so. Begin to silk reel wax off both hands and rock from side to side, turning trunk, shifting weight. This silk reeling with both hands we call wax off will move right into another cloud movement. You know what's coming, it's one of our favorites. It's known as waving hands like clouds. All you have to do is this lead elbow, as it leads from one side to the other, roll the wrist so thumb is up, and continue in this manner. The lower hand cupping, as if it's carrying the moon across the bow of our little boat on our moonlit night, on our placid Lake Junaluska, or here on the Matanzas River, outside of St. Augustine. Beautifully done. And if you want to calibrate your breath, you exhale all the way across, then inhale the lower hand up, exhale all the way across in the other direction. Well done. Waving hands like clouds. Beautifully done. And in Strong Qigong, we always like to mix things up. So if you feel like it a little bit, you can roll that wrist so thumb is down, and you can return to your wax off, silk reeling. The lower hand no longer needs the cup, it's just pushing water from side to side. And from pushing water from side to side, we can carry this movement behind us and switch hands behind us as we inhale the hand up. And what's lovingly known as Master Wong calms waters. So exhale all the way across, and inhale behind you and exhale all the way across in the opposite direction. Beautifully done. And after you've done Master Wong calms water behind you, simply return to Master Wong calms water from side to side. And then when you feel like loosening up your movement, go right back to your silk reeling wax saw. Well done. Rocking the boat, shifting the weight, turning the trunk. Well done. Finally, let's return to our center stance and cross wrists, palms up. As we shift weight over one foot, raise the opposite knee like so, open hands. Then exhale, cross wrists, switch to the other side. Inhale and rise. And then exhale and fall, cross wrists from side to side. With open palms, this move we know as the crane, one of the 5 animal frolics, one of the ancient routines in Tai Chi and Qigong. 5 animal frolics is considered possibly the very first. There's a cool legend behind it we can talk about sometime. But follow your breath upward as you rise to one foot, exhale down and switch. Make it as smooth as you feel comfortable. Beautifully done. And then on this next one, you can settle at the bottom with cross wrists and sink your chi. Well done. The next time your hands rise, invite your eyes to follow them upward. Lao Gong points grasp that invisible ball. Dig in the garden. Exhale out, inhale and loop up. And now to finish up, we'll tighten up this loop, and you pause at your lap and begin to inhale towards your heart, looping towards your heart. We know and love this as draw back and push. And we notice when we do draw back and push, we move through the hugging the tree pose. So the next time your hands rise, if you feel comfortable doing so, pause in that hugging stance and stand like tree. So with long neck and light head floating upward, our heavy shoulders and our heavy tail melt downward. And between them, our spine gently stretches in each direction with every breath in the string of pearls. Our hands hover as if we're tenderly hugging that long-lost loved one. Our feet are parallel in that firm-rooted stance. Like a mighty oak, and our 3 energy centers rest peacefully on one another, as if we carefully selected, gathered, balanced, and stacked 3 perfectly smooth river rocks on life's river's edge. With soft knees and soft belly, soft breath and soft gaze, or best of all, eyes closed, we feel the echoes of the chi we stirred through our body, from cleansing the heart through piercing the clouds, from piercing the clouds through carving the clouds, from carving the clouds through waving hands like clouds and Master Wong calms waters, Finishing up with the crane, we see and feel the dance course through us, using the power of our own visualization, imagination, concentration, and meditation. And if eyes are closed, enjoy it a moment longer. As the hands begin the slow journey downward again, the thumbs crossing over the belly button, the folded fingers warming on the cauldron of the body as we resume blowing on the embers of the cauldron of the heart and the cauldron of the body. Through closed eyes and pursed lips, as if blowing through a straw, we delight in the growing, glowing light as the embers respond with each extended exhale, and with each deep ensuing inhale, we draw the light upward. And finally, we begin to blow on the embers of the cauldron of the mind, the Upper Dantien, the seat of wisdom and discernment, the home of our own visualization, imagination, concentration, and meditation. All three cauldron blowing, glowing, filling the inner galaxy with the brightest light yet, spilling beyond the inner galaxy, bathing the space between us, spilling beyond the space between us, bathing the world around us, spilling beyond the world around us and bathing life itself with light, warm, golden, silken chi energy. May your body be strong, may your heart be calm, may your mind be sharp, may your spirit be free. Yi Dao, Qi Dao, which means where the mind goes, Qi follows, where intention goes, energy flows. So please choose wisely, choose carefully, choose peacefully. If your eyes are closed a moment longer, let your hands begin to melt to your side, only inviting your eyes to gently, slowly flutter open as a butterfly might leave a flower. Welcome back. We step into the center of our little boat, and the hands inhale up till they're an inch apart, Lao Gong points about an inch apart. We exhale down our center line, centering the chi one final time as promised. So the hand on this side of the room or screen can make the fist, the hand on this side can cover it, and together we take a deep breath in to straighten. We slowly exhale and bow. You give yourself a much earned, much deserved round of applause for being the light you made in the world today. Thank you.